watched my team surrender the game within 4 minutes. Watching Stephen Taylor back off of a player again and again and again has become... I just don't understand how he's still playing. On top of that, you guys keep mentioning as well, I've listened to the Sales' interview 3 times now from the show, and he's one of the youngest players in the squad, and it's taken someone like him to come out and say that. What does that say about the senior players in the team? What does that say about the club itself? I mean, it's
do you know what I can't work out, James? You know, if a young lad like him, who's got limited experience of the first team at Newcastle, is prepared to come out and say all of that, why is the manager not saying it? Why is he not coming out and saying, they don't try hard enough, they're spineless, there's not enough effort, they don't do... Why? I mean, why does it take one of the young kids to come out and do it?
Yeah, well, what I was saying earlier is, with these players, if you remember when we went down last time, we had a collective group of players, Steve Harper, Joe Barton, Kevin Nolan, Alan Smith, Nicky Butt was still there. They basically grabbed a lot of the players and said, look, we're going to get this club back up, and we're going to cement the places if you're with us, if you're not. And then when we went back up, the worst thing we did after that first season is we got Pardew in and we got rid of all of those players. They were all got, every single one. And ever since then, I've never seen an interview from a player, and let alone our captain, Colaccini, who I will remind you, as I said on the phone from the producers, that Stephen Taylor and Colaccini were the 2 starting centre-backs when we went down. And they're still playing now. They're still getting a game. As I mentioned, in January, we failed to sign a recognised left-back, and we got Sissoko playing there today. You know, he's had a lot of abuse from the fans today, and throughout this season about where he's playing. But he's never played in one position. We've never had a consistent place for him. And yet when he turns up for France, he's running the show.
James, going back to your point about Lascelles, as I spoke about earlier, I think it goes one of 2 ways. If I was in the dressing room as a senior player, right, I think I should be coming out and saying those things. Have I got the courage to do it? Am I looking after myself? Am I going to get criticised? So for Lascelles to do it, it will go one of 2 ways. He will gain the respect of players, or some of the senior guys, I think, if he was in my dressing room, would think, hang on, he's hardly played. Who does he think he is? So he's been brave, I think, to do it, and I think he's been honest, and I think, if it was me, I'd say, fair play to him, but I can imagine the dressing rooms I were in, if a guy who hardly played at all come out and said those things about my team, and I'd been playing every single week, not playing well, I think that could